Well, hello everybody. How are we doing tonight? We missed out on Wednesday's stream. Apologies for that. Real life. So we got some friends visiting, and I had a horrible situation happen with my home. Um, had a water line break underneath the ground, so we had to get a company out here to dig up the yard and spend a bunch of money, but everything's fixed. So, hooray! It's what it is. So, yeah. Anywho, we are up and running tonight. Back on Yujin. I know I said that this season was going to focus mainly on Glade, which I've still been doing. But no, for tonight we need our best boy back. So here he is. I have been playing a little bit. Played earlier today, so got my daily rewards and we did some stuffs. Let's take a look. So we're all in the metal section now. We have got this up to 12 out of 19. We finished with Luna today, but I'm having a problem with my Luna. All of a sudden, she's not generating these stacks down below, so I can pop my little hoverboard and everything. It's like every time I throw a skill, I get one, and that's it, and it never goes up beyond that. So I got to do some research into that, see what's going on. But yep, we did get her through some Sigma Sector runs and got everything finished. So 12 out of 19. We still have Haley, who's on her way, and we did a little bit with Keelan. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We got quite a few people to do. I did just a few more Void Erosion purges, so hooray, 24 out of 1,000. God, I'm going to have to do that. I'll have to do that one day. I'm going to have to just get crazy with the cheese whiz, as they say, and get in there and just do this 900 and sometimes. I like to space this stuff out. It's a quick, very easy to get self burned out if you're doing the same, activities over and over and over and over again. And I ran a ton of Void Erosion Purge, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I know that I have to get more weapons, of course, but you know what? We're cruising along all right now. This can wait. Um, Eventually, it'll bother me to the point where I'll finally be like, okay, dude, we gotta get this done. And then I'll get in there and knock out a ton. And we'll spread it out over time. But, it's not hard. I've got builds that can do it pretty easily. It's just, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. But anyway, we still have not achieved this, and I don't think I care. Um, we are actually close to getting our first. It is going to be the Malevolent. I wanted to at least get one of them done. I had heard a rumor that they agreed that this was a bit much, so I thought they were going to try to cycle it back a little bit. But apparently, with the mid-season update, it did not happen, and they haven't done it yet. So it's actually okay if we don't see progress on these. And if they do lower them, great. If they don't, they can sit there. Here we got the enhancement level 10 modules. We are up to 276. We're going to be a little slow on this because it takes a lot of money, a lot of gold, and we're putting our gold in other directions. So haven't had too much modules. Most of this 276 is what I already had. Plus, as I'm playing around with some new weapons, we're dropping it when we can. I've been focusing mainly on the normal and the rares because they're much cheaper to get to level 10, but kind of run out on them. So now we got to go to the expensive stuff. And finally, I think we can knock this one out because we have 19 out of 20 of the ultimate reactors with 3 optimization conditions. So let's see what we have on us. Do we have anything on us that has... Sorry, we're on just the attributes. Boy, we got a lot of these. Let's see if we have anything that has two. That one has one. Three. I'm mainly looking at anything I've already put some upgrade stuff into because I'd rather do that than just blankly throw stuff at. Plus, I don't know if I have the materials. Look at that. We got a hand cannon and a machine gun on this one, so I think we're good. Right there's our winner. Let's go to the workbench and see if we can't knock this metal out right now. Up and over. Okay, implant reactor. Now I gotta find that thing again. Is it you? Look at that. Holy crap. Alright, so this is bringing up all of them. I didn't quite sorry, I was lost in thought. I haven't quite cleared up all the stuff I got from running. I'm thinking this one's actually going to win just because in the event that I got to take somebody back into the Void Vessel, Ferena's my first choice. And I would love to have a reactor that allows me to use Malevolent and Voltia as well as like the Albion Cavalry, or I like to use my Enduring Legacy because I've got the double um, sprint bonuses on there, and sometimes it's really nice to just get through that so fast. So I think we've got a winner right here. Colossus and Shield Power Boosts, they're kind of good though. Do I have another one? Beam Rifle that's kind of poo-poo. Let's take a look. Oh, well, we're in stuff that we saved, but I do have quite a bit of diamonds and some heart ones here too. Let's see, look at specific. Oh, there's a beam rifle. Duration and cooldown. Those are both good perks, but I don't quite like them together. No, actually, I do. I really do. I like that. Um, hmm. Okay, well, this one I've already invested in, so you know what? Since they're the exact same reactor, but this one's got a lot of points into it, I can actually go ahead and use this one because I've got cooldown duration up. Cooldown duration up. Look at that. Yeah, exact same reactor. That's creepy. What's this game doing, man? Anyway, that's going to do it. We have the materials, just barely. We have the gold. And there we go. Doesn't give us a notification, but we see the red dot. We see another red dot, and finally another little red exclamation mark, and 20 out of 20. So, hoorah. There we go. We'll back out and go back in. And yep, we are down to 5. So, honestly, I don't ever care if these get done. So, I mean, it's 1,000 runs, for God's sakes. I'll be doing it, but I'm not going to focus on it, so I don't care. Just let this happen as it happens. We are actively working on this, but I'm not giving Sigma Sector more than an hour of my time a day. It is basically for me Void Vessel 2.0, so I don't really enjoy doing it. So, you know, this one happens as naturally. And this is the only one that I'm really going to focus on, and that I need gold. So now that I'm not doing all those other, um, like the ones with the reactors, they were very expensive. So we'll start making the needle move on here, and then honestly, it's just these two on the top, and I don't give a crap about the 3 down here, which is odd for a completionist to say, but you know what? It's a hill too high. Um, if it happens, it happens. I mean, eventually you do get to the point where you've got so many materials, you might as well just do something with them. But this, 50 modules in a socket is stupid. There's no reason to have that. Um, at the most, I would think if you just did the tail end 4, module slots and made them anything so you could do all 5, I mean, that's still a lot, but I get it. That gives you a lot of flexibility and a lot of build changes that you can do. Personally, if it's me, I'd like to have every socket have at least 2, and maybe the last 2, at the most, the last 4 to be anything I want it to be. And that just gives me the ability to change things around. And let's say I see a video from some other creator who says, "Oh, this build's incredible," and then I can give it a try without having to go through the steps and spin a socket space and stuff. But to have them all, I mean, good God. Same thing with Descendants, you know? I mean, pretty much any Descendant build that you see is going to have a few that are commonplace, you know, increased HP, nimble fingers, I mean, but anyway. So what I'm basically saying is we are reaching the end of caring about the metal section to where it's honestly just stuff that we are absolutely not going to do, which are these 2. Um, and these 3 we're just going to let happen. So guess we're done over here. Under growth, it's just the hit mastery rank 30 with hopefully next season we'll be able to do that. Don't know if they're going to add anything else to it. Everything else is done. So metal section is and Alexander wept. There's nothing left to conquer. I never picked this up from logging in today. I did miss a few days, so I am somewhat behind. But it's okay. I didn't miss enough that I can't get everything, but I don't think I could miss too many more days. So anywho, let's talk about something that I thought was going to happen, but didn't want to see it happen. It's another Yujin. What's up, dude? Oh yeah. He's a cute idiot medic. Oh, no, no, no. That's that person in the beginning. There's a bunch of letters and numbers. Now I've lost interest. So, they made the changes to the Void Abyss Colossi, which is Ice Maiden. And the way they did it was she doesn't drop anything except a bunch of tickets, comparative, and a bunch of the moving fortress external components. She used to drop all sorts of things like raw materials and component items, gold, Kuiper. They took all that away and they increased her ticket numbers. So you probably experienced this, but yeah, so they just made those changes. And they put everything into the exchange reward here with ETA, which I was fine with. Um, some of the stuff that you get from those intercept battles, I don't need. I don't care or want. I don't need Kuiper. So honestly, if they just took it away, I'd have been happy. But I know other people need it, so I'm not gonna take it. Works for me, it doesn't work for everybody, so it's fine. I'll deal with it. But I didn't know if they were going to reset this every week. Like every week he shows up and we could buy more stuff. And it seemed kind of odd because you could go in. It used to be 4 tickets was your bottom line if you defeated the Colossi. Now it's 30, which is a huge jump, which is really great. They didn't increase the prices on skins, which was something I thought might happen. But even if you get the worst possible drop from killing the Abyss Colossi, you're going to get 30 tickets. And for the cost of 60 tickets, 2 kills, you could get around 9 million in gold from the exchange system here, which I thought was awesome, especially since I was spending so much on reactors and doing those things for the metals. And then I was kind of excited that that's going to help with doing the module increases, getting them to level 10. But then I also thought, I wonder if this doesn't get reset. And I figured because we could still do the 5 million from the invasions every day, if you play every day, that maybe they would keep this, but they have in fact not. Don't know if this was the intention, if this was just an oopsie, or what's going on, but these things did not reset. I purchased all the stuff that mattered to me. These are components for doing the reactor implants, and so is this, in order to make the materials over at the registers. And then, of course, gold is always awesome. Like I said, I don't need Kuiper. I've got 31, almost 32,000 of the incubators, so I was feeling like I was okay, but I'd probably pick it up later. Um, I have quite a bit of these, and I've got nothing to spend them on right now. Um, Especially since in Void Erosion Purge, you can now get those inhibitor things that let you put one in. And since I'm not playing it that much, it's the only thing these do is stuff for weapons cores, so really didn't have a need for those. Probably will someday, and I thought, yeah, I'll buy that later. Same thing with these guys. I mean, I got 1.6 million almost, so I'm not using them now. So why would I want to buy extra? But it was on the table. I wanted basically to clear off all of these skins, and in the course of just that first weekend, as you could see, we did pretty well. We got 6 skins, actually 5. We got these. We just unlocked Sharon's today, so still got quite a few of the Ice Maiden left. And then I have a bunch of the with these pain giver ones that I want to get um, from the Tormentor, and I got both Kala toys. So getting 30 now, you go in there and kill her 10 times, you get 300. It's pretty easy. But here's the issue with them not resetting this and it being rather bountiful. I think I did 6 fights earlier before we got on stream, just warming up and playing around. And there was also a destroy uh, removable parts as one of the challenges to get some extra points for your battle pass. So I did it and thought, why not? This is a good place to do it. There's still parts. And I got, out of the 6 runs I did, I got 530 ticket drops, and I got one that came in, I believe it was 112. So they come in pretty good. And my issue with this is without this stuff up here resetting, and how relatively easy, once you've got a Descendant that can do it, how relatively easy it is to get these tickets. Once you finish this up, I mean, there's no point going in here. And these tickets do reset at the end of the season. So no one's going to go back in there. What this is going to do is the people who are capable of beating this, the Abyss Colossi, have no reason to go in and do it. And I think your public matches are going to suffer greatly. And I also think anybody that's using any of the team recruitment type tools is going to get very few people that are built to take this guy down or to take this girl down. It's going to create kind of a bottleneck or a dead end. And I think that's wrong. At least if you could get the gold and all that stuff, there'd still be a reason to somewhat do it. And of course, people love to brag, like, "Oh my gosh, I got 2,000 tickets, can't do anything with. That's terrible." And maybe they could do a special little thing at the end where, like, you get something really awesome, but it costs a huge amount of tickets, whatever. But this is like a dead end, and I have to deal with that myself personally. What am I going to do once I have all the skins from both of the Colossi? Am I going to come back in here? I would have for the just for the gold itself, um, and the nano compounds. I'd have come in for those. The rest of the stuff I'd get, but I don't need it. But wouldn't be bad to have. But now that it's just a one and done, it creates a dead end. I think that's a miss. I'm hoping that they address that. I know the community, when they logged in yesterday, people ran over here. I saw dozens of posts on Reddit and Discords about, dude, you can't. They didn't reset those. If that's their plan, that sucks. It's crazy. But I still have work to do in here, so there's still a reason for me to play this. But my survival thought also is that I need to get in here and get this done now, while there's still people capable of doing it in public matches that are going to be able to get it done. And towards the end of the season, you know, what's this going to look like? I think I did make a post on Reddit myself, and I said that this was basically an unforced error. Maybe it was too much. They could have toned it down, or every week make it a little more expensive. Like this would be 4 instead of 2, or whatever. I mean, we'd complain about it, but we'd still do it, and it's still pretty bountiful as far as tickets goes. But I just don't know about this. But we're going to get in there and we're going to try to get while the getting's good and help out as many people as we can. As you can see, I've got 6 tickets myself after my purchase earlier. So we're going to see how many we can get tonight. And we are currently at Sharon, and we'll see how far down on these we can go. That'll be cool. So to do it, that's why we're on Yujin. I have characters, Glay and my Blair are capable of dealing out tons of damage to this guy. But I'm also seeing other players bringing in characters, other Descendants. It used to be just all the fire people, but seeing some other builds that are doing all right. But there's still a couple things in this fight that can get people. When she does her dome, there's still people getting caught and killed by it and damage. So what I do is I go in with Yujin and I use an HP build. The only changes I made, this used to be based off of electric, and I switched these to cold. So this is just picking up my chill resistance, what used to be the electric resistance. Otherwise, it's the same build that I've been using forever. And honestly, Yujin has got me so many Colossi battles. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine how many. All the Abyss Colossi, I use him on, use Glay on as well, but in the early days, this was the boy who was getting it done. He's one of the few support characters that actually helps out in this kind of a fight. Luna can. I don't really know if Enzo's doing much in this since it's skill-based, but yeah. So anyway, we're going to get in here, and I'm going to kind of just keep an eye on, we're going to keep an eye on the teams that we get and see how, what the makeup is and how long these fights take. Normally, 2 to 3 minutes. In the early days, it was just usually me and 3 Blairs, or me and 2 Blairs and a Serena. Excuse me. And we started seeing some Glaze get in there. And now we're going to see, what we have this tonight. So let's just get in there. I noticed in the first week, once Ice Maiden came out, that matchmaking wouldn't make it past 10 seconds. Now we're already up into the 30s. Sometimes it moves a little faster, but you can see I got quite a few greens here. That doesn't make any difference. I mean, put it up here, but it doesn't matter. Is what it is, I guess. Oh, we're going to go the full 38 seconds, aren't we? Hey, this is a public service announcement. I'm kind of a child, so I eat child snacks. I love goldfish. There's a brand here. They have the Old Bay seasoned ones, and they're really good, like them. And if you drink them with Dr. Pepper, horrible things happen. So don't do that. I say things like this because I care. So here's a good example. This is pretty much what I've always seen is Serena's and Blair's. Actually, that middle name I recognize from playing earlier. So you're still in here doing it? Good for you. So Yujin's not a damage dealer. She takes a lot more skill damage, and especially when we break these little parts here, she takes a few. So this is how I help the team out. And we glance up there and see what we're looking like as far as health, which is good. See if we can get positioned on her. Oh, she dropped down. Okay. She's dead. How many tickets do we get? Actually, I kind of want to see what the time was. Yeah, 18 seconds. Awesome. Me and my little 16 million in damage. Hey, look at that. We got 115 tickets. Like that. Hopefully we don't get grouped up with the same guys. Nothing against you guys, but you don't need me. Alright, let's see who we get this time. Way. But we're going to play this the same way. He's really excited. He's really happy to be here. Got ricocheted off of him. Ooh. So whenever I'm behind her like this, which I usually go first, I try to take these little leg stabilizer things out because they're so much easier to hit when they're behind. Let's get the team back up a little bit while she's down. Again, I'm not a huge damage dealer here, so we are more precision oriented. There we go, we're putting it to her now, aren't we? Okay, screen goes red, bad things happen. I usually try, by this time I'm low on ammo. If I hear that sound, I usually just throw that because it has a healing effect. So it ticks down. That way the team stays alive. And now we're just going to kind of hang out for a second. Try to take these guys out so the team can do what they need to. She's already in bad shape. Is that good ammo? That is. Look at that. Yep. Let's do that just to make sure. I don't think the team's going to need it, but hey, here we are. So again, wasn't really all that necessary in this fight, but hey, we did it. We'll take a look at this one. It took a minute and a half. And we got 30. She control course. And I did 38 million that time, so a little more productive. She had some more hang time, so see if it gives us enough time to check. 151, so we're already halfway to our next skin. Thanks to that first big drop. Uh-oh, I think I'm in with the same team. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, prefer to go in with a team that needs the help. Yep. So I think next time we'll let it go just a little bit. He's still excited. Look at you. I don't know what I was aiming at there. Alright, parts are dropping. She's not even upset with us. It's good. Everybody but Glade doesn't have shields, so come on, lady. Nice hit. There's that. Don't want to step in there, because that's a lot of pain. Let's reload. Alright, she's getting ready to be upset. Not yet, though. There she goes. There's that sound. Let's see. Oh, Glay didn't make it. All right. So, I'm going to get some ammo, and we're going to head towards Glay. Oh, well, we got another person down. Uh-oh. If I go in there, it will kill me, so I can survive for a bit, but... Hold on, friend. There we go. Skip the heals. What's up, buddy? Gotcha. Might want to roll, though. And she's dead. There we go. We were quite useful. Oh. Oh, look at that. He said something. GG. So, oh, they all left. Didn't even see it. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, I don't think I can catch up with them. Too busy looking at dumb stuffs. But that's a good example of Yujin being useful. Yeah, if you ever hear the crystallized sound that she makes, that means she's throwing her dome, or if you actually got eyes on her and you see her stick her gun straight up in the air and you know it's coming, it's time to get out. Now, when I do my duty and sacrifice, which is that right there, that will put back shields, that will put back health, and it does a whole bunch of it too. So I can usually get teammates back up to full. But it also has a 10, 15, 12 something. It's got at least a 10-second rebuild or regeneration. So it'll put some back even if they take damage after I throw it. And if they're on their way out but hurt bad, or even if they're, you know, if they're not going to make it, I'll put the health back to them, and it usually gives them enough time to get out of the dome and stay alive, and then it'll put back any health that they took as damage. And we got a triple Blair. Blair seems to be the build. It kind of makes sense, you know, when they come out with this guy that the... I'm sorry, but the new... Oh, you're already doing serious damage, guys. These Blairs are angry. What you got left, honey? Not much, huh? Nobody's hurt, but we'll do that. Might have been a mistake. Hopefully I get it back before she does that. Or their health. You don't need to do that, brother. I'm here. That's why, but that's okay. If you're a damage dealer and you've got a Yujin on your team, you don't have to worry about those. It's in good shape so far. She's almost out of it. She gone. Yeah, threw that first duty and sacrifice a little too soon. I didn't think she was going to convert. 120. Oh, we are rolling in tickets now. How many we got? 301. Look at that. In very few fights. What, 4? We got enough. We're going to keep going, though. So that is the third time tonight that I have gotten a bonus drop. It can go as high as like 800s, but excuse me. Choking on my own spit. I'm so excited. Hold on. Okay, there you go, guys. I think we're good now. Yep. Whew. Well, that's not a good sign. Got you, buddy. Okay, I gotta start throwing some damage on her. Let's get everybody back up. You'll notice I hit that duty and sacrifice, and the middle guy got hurt, but he's. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at his health. It didn't quite fully get him, but that tick healing definitely worked. A good amount of time. I'm going to try to hold off on that duty and sacrifice until we get her enraged. Can't say I like the spins. It's only halfway to frenzy, so that's alright. Oh, good job, dude. Get her. We are going to head back over here. Pull some ammo. Even if there's some laying on the ground, I'd rather save it. She is still not even enraged. Alright. It's going to go quick, though. Any pieces left? Yeah, she got a chest. Stop that. Alright, here she goes. So we're going to back off a little and we're going to wait. See where she throws it. She's way over there. We'll throw it now. There you can see that top, our Serena there. She was getting hurt, but it was coming back to her, so. Good stuffs. Alright, let's get in here. Not good. Not good again. We doubled up our not goods. It's okay, though. Look out, buddy. Oh. And the Yujin goes down. I got caught by that stump. That was terrible. Wow, team. I could have prevented that, guys. Bastards. Uh-oh, we're full up. Look at that. So, fun story is with all of these things, I don't need any of them. So we can be, unless I get a double one, a double gold, that's the only thing I'll be keeping. Like this guy, we might keep. Everything else I've got in this set, at least I know I've got what I want. Those are not those. I know I've got at least a gold. Ooh. Gold resistance ain't gonna help us. Puppy tore up some pup. Come on, man. Okay, we just gotta let him do his thing. You done, buddy? Okay, good. We still got 2 minutes to get this sorted out. Okay. So these things don't really care about unpredictable. Shell crusher, that's garbage. Lightning mage, acquisition distance, bastards. And we do get rid of anything that's blue because it's just too expensive to get it all the way up there. That has possibilities. That does too. That does not. I don't. Let's just see. I'm not sure if I need any of the unpredictables. That's a great one. Double defense. Hell yeah. Unenlightened mage. Take it. Don't need the double set. Do not keep anything that's got the blues. We don't have too much time, but We are down at least some here. What do you got? Firearm deficiency? No. Okay, that's going to have to do for right now. How much time do we have? Oh, I still got a minute. Okay. We can go quick. Let's see. No. It's got possibilities. Kuiper shard. Okay. That's good enough. We'll go back in. You know what? I'm kind of feeling a way about them letting me die there. Especially since I had to come in. Only got 2 or 30. Especially since I had to come in and save 2 of them, you know? Her health was low, so I think they thought they could finish it off. Very prevalent loadout or team makeup. All right. Tell you that one was going to go quick. Let's see. Under 20. I was 13, boy. Woo. Flying through that one. Let's see. We'll get rid of more of this stuff since we got a whole new counter. I know this is exciting. Sorry, folks. No, don't want the down but not out. Don't care about that one. That's blue. Module drop, module drop, module drop. Kyber drop, thanks. Not out, don't care. It's a shame, double HP, but oh well. Oh, yeah, I don't need a double set like that. I mean double set HP recovery and then MP recovery. I don't need that. That's not what I'm looking for. These are all blues. All right, how many we throw out there? 34. What? Oh. Yep. All right, that should be okay. Now we're down to 140, so we got about 100 we can get. That'll be cool. Let's do it. Do. So in these Colossi Abyss battles, I chased forever the lottery drop and was so excited when I finally got one. And it was super awesome. And now that they changed this, I'm quite content with just the hundreds. Supposedly the way it works is 95% of the time you're going to get the base drop, which in this case now is 30, and then 4.5 times you'll get the like 150 range, and then 0.5 you'll get like up to 800. So, but like I said, you know, if they're not going to make certain things repeatable, then it's not going to not really gonna matter. Ooh, lady. Okay, we're gonna hold off even though we got some teammates that are hurting a little bit, and it doesn't matter because she's dead. Yeah, I don't expect to see this kind of stuff happening in a couple weeks once everybody gets everything they want out of this fight. And we got 30 again. those guys go. Give it another few seconds. Once we get enough for 2 skins, we'll head back. So I need 600, of which we should be just a bit above 300 right now, right? Oh, nope, almost 4. Sweet. So we're at 390. That should be good. Let's go in and we're going to drink the water so we don't choke ourselves. I'm telling you, man, do not eat Old Bay goldfish with Dr. Pepper. Bad things. Energy cores. Still choked up. Triple Blair. Last week I was working on, actually it was last week, last Saturday, I was working on my Serena build for this. And I got the build right, I can't use it. I gotta learn how to fly. I think that's, where'd you go? Oh, I think that's gonna be Wednesday's task, is learning to fly. I know I may be behind the power curve there with everybody. Alright, now we're starting to take pieces off. Oh wow, he's almost dead. She gotta be close, right? Yep. Let's see. That's not good. And the fact that he died all the way on the other side of the map is not good as well. Hopefully teammate can get him. Looks like he's not even trying. I'm coming, brother. Trying. Got him. Here, I'll get everybody back up. Good job, man. Yeah, no matter what your build is, you probably should get out of that ice dome whenever you can. Let's throw that just in case things are going bad. I never went and got ammo because she covered it. So backup weapons malevolent. Works okay. And 30. We'll go directly in. I don't know if these guys will come with me or not, or if we'll get a whole new team, but we'll see. Oh, I should mention that it was stormy earlier and kind of stormy now too, but we have got some high winds up in my hometown, so if the stream ends abruptly, you will know why. Well, we cycled one person out. Yeah, we're putting it to her this time. Sorry, sister. She's not even going to get a chance to go frenzy. And we got 30. So I'm going to let this group go. We'll give it some time. Wait for that squad recruitment to expire. I even do 1,000,000. I did 20. Well, 19. I did 19 million. A little better than I thought. Should be about 450, right? I'm good. I'm good. Alright. I'm going to let the squad recruitment go, though. I'm sure they're already back into another match, but just in case. Oop. If you go in the fog, you die, by the way. So, don't do that. So serious. We do a photo mode. Now that leaves everything on. What am I doing? There we go. Finally. Holy cow. I don't really know what this does. I haven't used it very much. Yeah, we got 52 seconds, so there we go. Yeah, we may have lots of Blairs and Serenas now, but and I don't know. Yeah. That will probably expire before it's useful, but thank you anyway. I'll take these, though. Bit of extra damage there. It's always good. Again, the problem here is this is not a good gunfight. Hopefully my numbers will be better. Guys. I'm almost dead. Right? I got a bunch of ammo. I'm going to leave that general rounds laying on the ground there. What do we got? Very soon. But everybody's in good shape. We can push her now. We can. Hooray. Teleport. Go, and that should save everybody. Hard to keep track of her in this, but there we go. Throw that out. Getting there. Can't see to aim well. Oh no. Where are you at? I got it. Or you guys got it, I guess. Put everything back. Pretty sure our legs are gone, so we need to focus on the high point here. Oh, Blair, buddy. He left. Oh, she tried, didn't she? We can tank that cannon. And I'm caught in a reload. It's just in case. I don't grapple her very often. See if it works. Did not. She's a little too high. Alright, sister. And now I got Blair. Okay. And we missed because we're on the aerial, mid-air. That should have grabbed it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're gonna stay in the pocket. Health-wise, we're doing all right. I don't think she's got any parts left. Oh, she's got that chest piece. She's trying to kill me, guys. So I think the problem here is that we have lost one of our skill damage dealers, so we are doing most of this bullets. Which she's not that impressed with. We're probably going to send her to a second frenzy. It's alright. Yep, this will be bad. Can't save you, bud. Didn't have it. There you go, friend. Let's get back in the fight. We got a lot of work to do, actually. 3 minutes to do it. Not the best. Love how she gives me clear shots at these things, and that's when I'm reloading. Alright, just halfway done. Come on, boys. Whoa, lady. Alright, 2 minutes. We're playing it close. Ooh, she's trying to hurt me. Playing it close, that's for sure. Nice positioning. There we go. Dropped her out of that. Come on, man. Ooh. Sorry, cat in the way. Alright, now I got a minute. That health bar is not dropping. It's a shame because of all those skill bonuses. I can't make anything of it. Oh, good hit. Oh, I can tank a lot, lady. You're more than welcome to fight me. 40 seconds. Starting to move. Alright, getting a little scary. Oh, we are going to time out. The shame, we were close. So, yeah, losing that other skill damage guy really did us in. 256 million off of Yujin. I mean, she's got like 1.5 billion total, so that's incredibly low. But, yep. Didn't have the damage. A good squad would have a support person, whether it's health or ammo. And you need 2 damage dealers. If that other guy hadn't disconnected, we'd have got that one. All right. Valby apparently is pretty good in this fight too, even though you wouldn't think so. Water versus chill, but boy. I had a totally different story in this fight, huh? Gotcha, friend. And there we go. 30 tickets. It's good enough, right? Hey, look at this. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we can do, folks. I need 2 fires and a clay. A real good start. And I got 30 tickets for doing nothing. Nothing. I was here for moral support, though. Should have broken 5 by now, right? We're not going to be able to tell. It's kind of brave bringing a Lepic in here. Nothing against Lepic, but she is very nimble. So it seems to me that, especially that little meatball attack he does. Let's see. 541. Just seeing if people was talking. So I think we're the 3 of us are going back in. Revenant and somebody else. JM. Uh-oh. You can get her before she does it? Oh, good job, team. That was close. She's putting that arm in the air. So yeah, I will still do this after I've gotten everything I want if there's people that need help with it. Probably won't go searching for them. Or dropping into pub matches like this. It's unannounced. It's part of like the whole thing I was talking about, how what the hell is that? As people complete the rewards section and, it doesn't have any reason to go in here and do it, why would they? So I actually dropped in without full ammo. So we're going to go over here and visit this guy to get our 300 in reserve. Shoot, and then we go. Well, it's hard to hit them. Key to this fight is you got to break these things soon. That way everybody's skill damage goes way up. You bastard. Let's get everybody healed just in case. Got some time. I should have that back before... Sorry, I'm looking at the teams. I should have that back before she goes crazy, so... Alright, let's see what happens. Get everybody up. And let's see. Oh, he didn't make it out. He was so close, though. Dude, I got it. See? That's why you should let me do it. Alright, buddy, you're built a little shy here. Come on. Oh, okay. Just say he's too soft? Holy cow. Valby's insulting. Try to keep him up. And tank that. It's fine. Down she goes. Another 30. Did we break 6? I think we're close. 601. Alright, I said it was going to stop at 600, but that's just stupid. So we're going to go one more. Can't be walking around with one ticket. Embarrassing. So my hope for this is that they do make those other rewards resetting after so much. Even if they end up cutting them down to where you can't get so much of each material. Lower it, but make it something you can get every week. We'll do this one, and then we're going to head back to Albion and buy some 2 skins and celebrate. Can't hit anything. Whoa! Or you could get it, sure. See, now you're frozen, dude. That's why you let Yujin do it. It's much faster. Plus, I can get hurt, but I can't get frozen, so... I mean, you know, I shouldn't be complaining, dude. It's nice. Look, wish I had a teammate like him when I was in that other match where they let me die, but... We especially don't need a Blair working on revives when there's a Yujin around. Just because I can do revives faster and better, and he can do way more damage than my happy little ass can. So, ooh, Nebling's almost dead, so was I. Oh, she's over there. A little low on ammo, but nothing laying around. Get right up on her, start getting them 400s in there. Okay, bad things, guys. Everybody. She's gonna teleport. Coming now? Yep. There you go, everybody get clear. Nebling couldn't do it. Alright, we're going in. I was in the animation. Come on. Oh, this is gonna hurt. There we go. Okay. Now all that nonsense is over. I stepped in a little too soon based on the... oops, she's coming over here, guys. Bad positioning. And I broke her out of it just in time. Nicely done, team. Yeah, there we go. Got a little crazy there. But in the end, successful. Another 30 tickets. Hey, we got 102. Sweet. Alright, that's us. Boom. So that pushes us up into the, like, 703, I think, right? Yeah, 703. We shall check. 703. Cool. My headset just lost sound. Let's do that again. Gonna order a new controller, so I hate to spend the money on it just because of the audio thing, but that'll be alright because if I'm not broadcasting, I can still use it. Alright, intercept battle rewards. Got 703. We'll pick ourselves up some glay action here. Sure. And finally, Freyna. And now we have 103 left over towards finally getting Bunny. And that was about an hour because we yapped for a good while. So in an hour, we got two skins plus an extra 100. And we did have one where we did not win. So, man, glad I went one more time because that ended up really good. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 11 more. So a good 5 hours and we'll get everything here. And then we still got some cleanup here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Okay, so when I said a little more cleanup, I meant a whole ton of cleanup. But to give you an idea here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Sorry, 6. We got 6 from Tormentor. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus we spent on all this junk up here. So definitely more fruitful. And we've seen, what, 300 or 400 drops tonight. That's crazy. But, yep, anyway. I think I already bought everything I really cared about here. I got 20 of those, so I don't normally buy them once I have 20. That might bite me in the ass later, but we'll see. I definitely need to get this, so I'm going to have to make my red tickets go up. Everything else I'm pretty much good on. I'd like to get a little extra of these. I like to have 3 of the paints. And then here we bought, because we had a ton of these. So we got all the stuff here. Like I said, I like to have 20, and we had 18 of each. And we bought some paints. Everything else is good. So yeah, we're gonna have to run some operations to get those. Not much though. And then we'll just keep at it, and we'll do more and more of the Ice Maiden fights, which would be great. Something else I want to talk about, as I just lost my sound again, but screw it. Microphone's still picking up, so who cares? Actually, I think that kills the game audio too. All right, keep our hands steady. These guys, the spoils box, which is what you get the mutant cells for. Now, I am not an expert on RK tuning. The greatest thing they did so far for me was create a system where you could have multiple versions of that, so you don't have to change it around, because I was just too lazy and couldn't be bothered to go in there and change it and customize it for whatever. I picked the skills that were the best for me, and I just let it roll and stuck it through there. There were a few times where I'd make a couple changes, specifically when you're using Serena, get that aerial attack movement thing in, but I didn't play her that much, so yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, these things got a 5% drop rate in Sigma Sector, and um, a lot of things now are tied to Sigma Sector. In fact, let's do this real quick. Drop to my media gallery. I had a match earlier. Look at that, 191,000 nano compounds in a single 4-minute round. Man, that was incredible. Yeah, here you can see we were at level 36 with the Luna. But so Sigma Sector is definitely profitable. But these boxes that they've come up with their 5% drop rate. Now, me personally, I'm doing okay. I've got 3 sitting in here. Wrong button. I've got 3 sitting in here, and I've already unlocked 4. So 7. And you're talking to a guy who pops the booster for 1 hour to get the extra 15%, and then that is the extent of my time in Sigma Sector. I am ultra content with leaving after that 1 hour is up. But the resources are still good, and I still have, like I said, several characters that I've got to upgrade my RK ability on. But this 5% drop rate is not working out for people. How did I do this the whole night and never had a problem? And now. But anyway, it's got a 5% drop rate at the end. Also, I think it's a very low percentage that you can get in 400 dungeons. You get it by killing the commanders there. So you can technically do the sneaky thing where you go into that final room by yourself, just play it private. And once you get through the whole mission, then you end up killing one of the bosses and then letting everybody kill you. So you basically get 7 tries. Well, you have 8 lives or 7 lives. So you can do it, 6 or 7 times, and then you kill both of them at the end. So you end up getting like 9 chances to get these boxes to drop. I did it once, and I didn't get any, so I didn't hit the percentage spot. But I did get like 50 or 60 red tickets out of that one run, so that was great, But yeah, there's stories about, you look on Discords, Reddits, other content creator videos, where people just aren't getting these drops. That 5% is not helping them. In fact, saw a video from a couple that plays, and the guy mentioned, like, they played for roughly 5 hours of grinding, not in one sitting, but 5 hours of grinding, and he never got a box. That is insane. I understand that you want to give people a reason to play, but damn. And the issue also I have is that they did make it a target reward, and if you don't get it, it moves up 3%. So you've got to run that thing 30 times, 33 times before even the pity system will grant you one. No, they gotta look at this. Um, the game doesn't have enough of a draw and enough of a player base to make or ask people to dedicate that much time. When you're looking at 5 hours for nothing, you figure it takes, even if it doesn't go well, maybe you can get it done in like 4 minutes. Usually it's like 2 to 3 minutes to do a Sigma sector, but let's say 4. Um, you're only going to be able to do what? 12, 13, 14, maybe 15? Yeah, 15. You can do 15 runs, which means if you play for a straight hour and don't get it, you're only going to be at like 45%. That's crazy. And the question also is whether or not these mutant cells are even worth it, because this, like for here, I'm used all of my points to get up this way. I only picked up a few extra little things here and there. I do not have enough points to make it to a mutant slot. So opposite directions, it ain't happening. If you have something to where, let's say you head this way and you come over here and you can come down and pick this up and there, I think you can get to this one. But yeah, I don't know. I was really surprised that they didn't give us any more tuning points. They don't want to give us 80 for God's sakes, but to give us something. But yeah, I don't. I think this is also an unforced error. And the fact that the pity system only adds 3%. Maybe it goes up afterwards. I didn't even apply it. I forgot about it when I was running today. I did get a box anyway, so. But I don't know. And I don't know if arcade tuning is something that they're going to try to work on a little more or what, but Ice Maiden I think was cool. I like the way they designed her. I have yet to try the party system, which I should be doing. I feel like an asshole for not. But that I think at least is a step in the right direction. I'll have to mess with it, and maybe Wednesday that'll be something that we do. But the fact that the materials don't reset with ETA for the Colossi tickets, and the fact that this thing is so hard to get and so low on the pity system checkoff. Not no bueno. I really do like playing this game. I think it is fun, but don't go where I can't follow, Mr. Frodo. Focusing on the skins more than the content, and basically disrespecting players' available time with mediocre rewards that are incredibly low percentages of getting. And then non-resetting rewards that they took away from the fight. I mean, you took the drops out of the fight and put them in ETA, but only once. I hope it gets better. I don't know if it's in such a good place right now. My fun level is dropping. It's basically what I'm going to say. It's a lot of repetitive activity. I don't know if the party finder has killed this. In fact, I don't even know how to find it. I don't even know where the party system is, to be honest. Um, yeah. So yeah, Wednesday we'll take a look and dig into the party system, see if it's good, bad, ugly, what it is. But tonight we mostly met groups that didn't need our help. We did have one failure that sucked, but it is what it is. We had a drop, guy dropped, so sometimes it can't be helped. But anyway, well, we're doing a much shorter stream. It's already 9 o'clock, so there we are. Um, but I will be back on Wednesday, like normal, and hopefully we can get some videos out the next week or two. I've got some ideas, just got to put them together. We'll be off. So, for anybody that tuned in, thank you. Anybody who watches this afterwards, yeah, you missed the party, but hey, the party's on is recorded, so there you go. It's basically like DVRs. It's cool. On demand, Jackrabbit Max. I'll take it. But yep, we're gonna call it a night here. Hour and a half in, 9 o'clock at night. We're gonna go get some sleep. Got a couple things I gotta do, not in game, but in real life, and then off to bed we go because tomorrow's a big day. I got a lot of work to do outside. So anyway, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up and like. Feel free to leave comments. I will answer them later too. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. So as always, I'll see you out there. Take care.